se niega. Mi dedo. You gotta pink eye. Una casa. Sí. Dice.
Este va para mi amorcito allá afuera. Dale mariachi. Voy a buscar un rinconcito en el cielo para llevar a mi amor. Voy a buscar un rinconcito en el cielo para escondernos tú y yo. Un toda la noche te daré mi amor. Gracias.
Mira qué sucio está esta madre.
Oh my god, I've never sang
Con
it.
D minor, B flat. Sorry.
Háblame de ti, cuéntame de tu vida. Sabes tú muy bien que yo estoy convencida de que tú no puedes, aunque intentes olvidarme. Siempre volverás una y otra vez, una y otra vez. Siempre volverás, aunque ya no sientas más amor por mí, solo rencor. Yo tampoco tengo nada que sentir y eso es peor. Pero te extraño, como te extraño. No cabe duda que es verdad que la costumbre es más fuerte que el amor. De que tú no puedes, aunque intentes olvidarme. Verás una y otra vez, una y otra vez. Siempre volverás. Aunque ya no sientas más amor por mí, solo rencor. Yo tampoco tengo nada que sentir y eso es peor. Pero te extraño, como te extraño.
Yo tenía mi cascabel con una cinta morada, yo tenía mi cascabel. Y con vara de Anoche por la ventana platicando con Lenor, anoche por la ventana. Me pidió de cantar. Ay, con rumba, suba y sube, resubando, se van resubando, y no cabe.
on the that was fucking hard. No, I was just like. You shit room, man. Don't play. You got this aim. No, you guys keep on facing it towards me. It's to you, man.
Le dirás a la vaquilla que se baje para el plan, que ella se muere de hambre el becerro gavilán. Le dirás a la vaquilla que se baje para el plan, que ella se muere de hambre el becerro gavilán. Ay la 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 la. Le dirás a la vaquilla que se baje para el plan. Ay la 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 la. Que ella se muere de hambre el becerro gavilán. Le dirás a la vaquilla que se baje por la orilla, que en la puerta del coral tengo lista la vaquilla. Le dirás a la vaquilla que se baje del bogote, que ella se le muere de hambre el becerro capirote. Le dirás a la vaquilla que se baje del bogote, que ella se le muere de hambre el becerro capirote. Ay la 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 la. Le dirás a la vaquilla que se baje del bogote. Ay la 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 la. Que ella se le muere de hambre el becerro capirote. Por ahí viene la vaquilla, por ahí viene ladereando. Un becerro trae a piel y otro que se le anda hillando.
Bye, Carla. Bye, Elena. Bye, Elena. No, pero ahorita, ponte en front line, güey. Beso, beso.
I'm gonna cry suddenly.
¿Te viene? Yeah. Y no te pierdas en el caguilón, güey.
¿Quién quiere bailar?
We have to get closer.
No los puedo escuchar allá afuera.
Because we need to be close to them.
A ver, este lado.
I'm gonna be on the back though.
Ahí está, un poquito más mejor. ¡Todo mariachi estado de oro!
Ay la la la, ay la la la, ay la 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 la. Ay
poco. Y cuando una mujer me gusta a pesar de todo. Me gustan las altas y las chaparritas, las flacas, las gordas y las chiquititas, solteras y viudas y divorciaditas. Me encantan las chatas de cara bonitas. Y por eso vengo aquí cantando mi canción. Yo soy el aventurero, puritito el corazón, se lo juro por Dios que sí.
Ay, la, 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 ay, la, 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 ay,
El mundo me importa poco y hago lo que quiero. Soy un honorado buen amigo, un vacilador más sincero. Yo juego barajas y sé parrandear, lo mismo lo tomo tequila, mezcal, le entro poquito también la champán, lo mismo le valo tango que muy va, lo mismo jarabe que algún cha-cha-cha. Y también valo para las mujeres. Ay. And for those of you who don't understand, it's called Chippendale. Todo mariachi. Yo soy el aventurero y ahí les digo a mis suegritas, ahí les respondo que si traen a sus hijitas, ¿me las cuidan o no respondo? Y el mundo me importa poco. Y cuando una mujer me gusta a pesar de todo. Me gustan las altas y las chaparritas, las flacas, las gordas y las chiquititas, solteras y viudas y divorciaditas. Me encantan las chatas de cara bonita, me gustan las horas que no sean celosas. Me encantan las chatas poco rebalosas, que tengan mamás muy buenas, señor. Me gustan las gordas rete jaladoras, que tengan hermanos que no sean celosos, que tengan sus novios cara de baboso. Me gusta la vida, me encanta el amor, suave tu dedo revacilador. Casi se me fue el aire ahí. Yo soy el aventurero, ahí les digo, buenas tardes, ya nos vemos. Aventurero. Espérense ahí. Un poquito más dramático, ¿sí? No se escucha. Ay, más mejor. Aventurero, yo soy. Gracias.
Thank you. Cumplieron.
Navegando en una tabla donde el amor desvanece, donde el amor desvanece. Navegando en una tabla, dijo un pajarillo en jaula, el que de amores padece, el que de amores padece. Hasta las piedras hablan. Eres flor de margarita, que naciste en lo mejor, que naciste en lo mejor. Eres flor de margarita, lo que te encargó negrita, que no manches el honor, esa mancha no se quita. Aunque te que como así te trasmina, que como así te trasmina. El amor es fuego ardiente, comprendo sencillamente, que la mujer se afina, ya que la mujer se afina, nunca está tranquilamente. Cupido pintando tinta, con la tinta pinta y canta, con la tinta pinta y canta. Cupido pintando tinta, y para pintar la manta no se necesita tanta, con poca tinta se pinta. La mujer que ha de ser santa. Dicha mía, la pena y la dicha mía, adiós sí me voy cantando, pero me voy consolando, que te de ver algún día, que te de ver algún día, de mis caricias, gozando.
Dear families and friends, would you please find a seat in preparation for the start of the ceremony? Southwest High School takes pleasure in making a formal presentation of the graduating class of 2018 to parents and guests. In keeping with our desire to ensure that each graduate receives due recognition and respect, we request your compliance with the following. Remain in your seats during the entire program. Please refrain from applause and disturbing noises during the awarding of the diplomas. Let us give each graduate due recognition. Pictures are to be taken from the seating area only. After the ceremony, students will march behind the stage and up the stairs to the parking lot. There you will have the opportunity to greet your new graduate. Estimadas familias y amigos, les pedimos por favor que se acomoden ya que estamos a punto de iniciar la ceremonia. Padres y amigos, es un placer para la Preparatoria Southwest presentarles a la generación del 2018. Para dar formalidad al presente evento y de que los graduados reciban el reconocimiento y respeto que merecen, les solicitamos lo siguiente. Permanezcan en sus asientos durante la ceremonia. Durante la entrega de los diplomas les pedimos no aplaudir ni causar distracciones. Nada más podrán tomar fotos desde su asiento. Después de la ceremonia, los estudiantes saldrán por la parte de atrás del anfiteatro para luego proceder a la puerta principal y ahí tendrán la oportunidad de felicitar a su nuevo graduado.
Leading our graduating class this year is Teacher of the Year, Mr. Omar Mercado. Walking with our Teacher of the Year is this year's Senior Class Advisor, Ms. Cristina Rodriguez. Followed by our teachers that were nominated by this year's senior class as class favorites, Cindy Roncaroni, Pablo Roncaroni, Joel Rodriguez, and two teachers who will be leaving us, Melissa Taylor and Don Loper. Following our teachers are our fantastic counselors, Ms. Stephanie Stevens, Ms. Yakneli Castellanos, Ms. Erica Alama, Monica Del Rosario, Mr. Ron Tulao, and Ms. Tori Wolstenhum. Now please stand with me and help me welcome this year's Southwest High School class of 2018. Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and the singing of our national anthem. At the podium is ASB President Fernando Hernandez.
Welcome, friends, family, honored guests, and faculty. At this time, I would ask that you join me for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for the singing of our national anthem. Place your right hand over your heart. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Fernando. Now I'd like you to join me and focus your attention to none other than our Southwest High School mariachis, who will lead us in the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed. And the rocket track o'er the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please have a seat. Thank you. Good evening. My name is Lee Romero. I'm your proud principal, and I'd like to welcome you to Southwest High School commencement ceremony. This morning we honor Southwest High School class of 2018. Allow me to introduce our special guests that are here today. Please hold your applause until I have an opportunity to introduce all of our VIPs. Representing our district office school board member, Ms. Paula Hall. Superintendent, Dr. Karen Janney. Assistant Superintendent, Dr. Moises Aguirre. Our parent volunteers that have children graduating today, Ms. Mora, Mr. and Mrs. Thomas, Mother Xavier Serena, Mrs. Serena. Parents of our salutatorian, Mr. and Mrs. Anguiano. Parents of our valedictorian, Mr. and Mrs. Valarde. Our parents of our ASB president, Mr. and Mrs. Hernandez Mendoza. Mother of our class president, Mrs. Tellez. Southwest Middle teachers, Ms. Urarte Perez and Ms. Rocha. Selected by our seniors as the all favorite, we all know her as the best attendance lady in the entire world, Mrs. Best. And lastly, I want to introduce my wife, who's never seen me at a graduation. This is the first time. We've been married 25 years. She's finally here. My wife, Eileen Romero, and my son, Liam. I'd like to acknowledge our assistant principals, Becky Bravo, Mr. Robert Bonilla, Mr. Aaron Magnum, and Ms. Ronnie Pietla. I would like to acknowledge all and thank all of our teachers who have been our biggest supporters. One of the main reasons why each of you are here today are because our teachers. So teachers, can I have you all stand up, please? All the teachers, please stand up. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you. Thank you, teachers. Many of you competed in sports these past 4 years here at Southwest High School. In fact, many of you in the crowd represent Southwest Highway playing a sport. The last 6 years since my arrival to Southwest High School, I talk about living the Raider way. These group of individuals that I believe exemplify this every single day. They are people that push you every single day. They care about you. They believe in you. Sometimes they yell at you, but most importantly, they care about the development as young adults. I'd like our coaches, all of our coaches under the tent and out in our field here to please stand up. These ladies and gentlemen who work some of the longest hours, get paid little for their time, but do what they do because they not only love the sport, but they love every single one of you, every single athlete sitting in front of me or in the stands. So if you were supported or influenced by one of these coaches and truly believe how important these individuals played in your success, let's give them all a well-rounded, deserved round of applause. Because we never take our freedom for granted, I would like to thank and honor all our active retired military, all our law enforcement, including our police officers, firemen and women, and emergency responders. If I could have them all stand and let's give them a round. And of course, can I have all the Raider alumni that are sitting amongst us here stand and be recognized? Stand up, Raider alumni. Where's the class of 2000? Anybody from 2000? How about the 90s? Anybody still alive from the 90s? There you go. All right, how about the 80s out there? No 80s. There you go. Now I'm going to dig deep here. Anybody from the 70s? There's the 70s. Anybody in the 70s? Are they home sleeping right now? So, alumni, we used to say this, we've always said this and we believe it in our heart. Once a Raider? Right on. Thank you very much. Now, audience, watch this. Guys, this is the last time I'm ever going to ask you to do this. We're going to do the Raider clap, and we're going to show the audience what it's like. All the alumni know what it looks like, but I want the audience to see this. Okay, guys? Last time for me here. Clap once. Clap twice. Okay, did you guys hear that? Can you do this? Okay, you guys don't do it. We want to see how loud they are here. You guys ready? All right, clap once. Clap twice. Very nice. Let's all do it together as one. We're one big family, okay? Everybody, students, ready? Clap once. Clap twice. All right. Hey, it gives me great honor to introduce to you our senior speech winner this year. She's a fantastic young lady, Monica Noriega, who's going to say a few words for you.
Buenas tardes, maestros, alumnos y por supuesto padres de familia de la escuela Southwest High School. Mi nombre es Mónica Noriega, tengo 17 años y como se habrán dado cuenta, soy alumna o exalumna de la generación 2018. Pude haber escrito 1000 palabras describiendo mi experiencia en Southwest High School, cómo fueron mis maestros, qué tal estuvieron mis 4 años de prepa, mis lecciones de literatura con Mr. Rencoroni y las clases tan divertidas con Miss Fernández. Lo típico que alguien estaría diciendo al estar parado enfrente de una multitud de personas esperando escuchar su nombre en un shout-out. Pero no, lo único que me queda por decir después de haber recibido mi diploma es gracias. No se imaginan lo agradecida que estoy de haber asistido a una escuela la cual me abrió los ojos a darme cuenta que al final todos somos sentimientos rodeados de piel y huesos. Que no importa tu religión, tu raza étnica, tus preferencias sexuales, tus pensamientos, tus ideas sobre la vida, ya que al final todos somos uno solo, jóvenes con sentimientos confundidos, pero a la misma vez con 1000 metas por cumplir. También aprendí que nunca hay que criticar a nadie sin antes conocerlos, ni mucho menos juzgar por su apariencia física, porque nunca sabemos lo que guardan estas personas dentro de ellos, ni mucho menos cuál es su vida fuera de la escuela. A este punto de mi vida descubrí que no vale la pena limitarse, que tenemos un mundo lleno de cosas por hacer y personas por conocer, que no vale la pena censurarse por un error que hayas cometido en el pasado, un error el cual seguramente, a pesar de haber sido un mal sabor de boca, fue un aprendizaje para ti, un aprendizaje el cual ahora que lo recuerdas solo te ríes. Probablemente muchos de ustedes ya tengan su futuro decidido, otros que están tratando de formarlo y otros los cuales no tienen ni la menor idea de qué harán con él. Les quiero decir que aún somos jóvenes, que no hay que apresurarse a algo de lo cual aún no estás completamente convencido. No elijas algo de lo cual te puedas arrepentir en un futuro por no pensarlo en su debido momento y a su debido tiempo. Piensen antes de tomar una decisión, porque el error más grande a este punto de sus vidas es desviar el que pudo haber sido un futuro lleno de éxito, sin sueños, a un futuro sin sueños ni metas. Yo siempre he sido una persona muy alegre, tal vez muchos de ustedes me conozcan por eso, una persona la cual es fiel creyente de que la felicidad es una decisión de la cual tú eres el único que tiene el control. Todos tenemos que tener en cuenta que no hay cosa más feliz que tener una mente positiva, ya que una mente positiva te puede llevar tan lejos como tú lo desees. No cabe duda que los seres humanos somos perfectos en complicar lo sencillo, cuando la vida no se trata de tomarla tan en serio. La vida solo quiere que la vivas, porque en esta vida las personas pierden más por miedo que por intentar. Jamás se conformen con algo que no los haga sonreír. Busquen su felicidad, porque no hay nada más bonito que ver a una persona con una sonrisa en el rostro. Yo sé perfectamente que todos tenemos vidas muy diferentes, unas más difíciles que las otras, pero somos jóvenes, ¿para qué tanto desgaste emocional? Hay que tener muy en claro que la vida es muy corta como para quedarnos parados en un desierto en el cual no hay ni agua para beber, mientras tienes un mundo repleto de agua esperando a ser tomada. Es importante saber que los seres humanos tenemos que tener muy en claro que habrá momentos difíciles y momentos maravillosos, pero al final todo es temporal y nada es para siempre. No se claven con un momento, porque cosas como esas les sucederán a lo largo de su vida repetitivamente, cosas que llegan y se van y dejan en ti un suspiro cada vez que las recuerdas. Tal vez estén preguntando qué será de mí y por qué no hablé de mi futuro. Lo único que tengo por decirles es que mi proyecto de vida es disfrutarla y pienso hacer de mi vida un sueño y de mi sueño una realidad. Les quiero contar que el mejor consejo que me han dado en mi vida me lo dio mi hermana hace un par de meses y ahora yo se los doy a todos ustedes presentes. Nunca se ahoguen en un vaso de agua. Gracias.
Gracias, Monica. At this time, I'd like to recognize our valedictorian, Nayeli Velarde Munoz, and salutatorian, Carlos Anguiano. The hard work and dedications these two individuals have shown throughout their school careers is extraordinary. As a valedictorian and salutatorian of our schools, they continue a tradition of greatness that only a small number of radio graduates have earned. At this time, I would ask that our 2018 Southwest High School salutatorian, Carlos Anguiano, come to the podium to present his graduation speech. Carlos has a GPA of 4.42 and will be attending UCSD in the fall.
Thank you, Mr. Romero, for the kind words. As Mr. Romero stated, I am Carlos Anguiano, and I am honored to stand here before you as the salutatorian for class of 2018. I was excited in getting this prestigious title as it recognized my hard work and talent, but soon realized that they tricked me with another homework assignment. As I wrote this in the dark corner of my room, I came to my sentence with how this is a blessing where we all be together as a community for one last time. Friends, faculty, tios, tias, abuelas, the list goes on. And class of 2018, good afternoon. I know most of you are eager to leave and get this graduation ceremony over with, but that's a shame because I'm here to delay that with this speech. Most of you expect a charming, good-looking young man like myself to deliver a cohesive, well-written speech about life, your dreams, and all those cliches. But let's face the truth, many of you are thinking about what you're going to order at that restaurant after all this is over. So without further ado, let's begin. It's unimaginable to think that when senior year first started, we were all counting down the days to graduation. And now that the day has finally arrived, we have to come to terms that the next couple of years will suck the life out of us. But in reality, no matter where you go after high school, whether a university, the armed forces, the workforce, or living in your parents' basement, we all benefited by being surrounded by a community of hardworking people and the culture that enclosed us at SOH, which has brushed off some tips on how to handle ourselves in the real world. Now that high school is over, we get to reflect on these 4 years and regret every imaginable choice that we ever made. In my experience, joining cross country, knowing that this body was not made for distance. Doing a cartwheel at ASB camp where it led to a hole in my shorts and the whole district seeing my tidy whities. High school, however, wasn't just a place full of regrets. It was a time of our lives to grow, explore, and become young adults. I learned to put myself out there by joining cheer, where it brought out the best of me, joining clubs that taught me about different aspects of society, which led to new friendships, taking AP classes that made us cry over the amount of work it demanded, and other extracurricular activities that you don't want me to continue babbling about. All of you had a different journey these 4 years, and no matter what happened, high school doesn't define you. It doesn't. It's what you take from it and apply it to the rest of your life, where the real journey begins. But at the end of the day, Southwest High made me who I am today. A bit delusional, a bit twisted, but first and foremost, knowledgeable, kind, and curious. Finally, can we get a round of applause for the faculty here at Southwest? They put so much effort in trying not to kill us some days, because let's face it, we're a handful to deal with. But all jokes aside, the faculty try their hardest, put in so much time for us, and provide us all the possible resources that we could find useful. They are truly good mentors. A big warm thanks to my group of friends. You all know who you are. Without you, I probably would have led a life of crime. As well as a big thanks to my family, Ana Francisca, Jay Martin, Antonio, and Brianna, for watching me grow, handing me whoopings con la manguera, and mostly for giving me their unconditional love. As we close this chapter of our lives and we look beyond high school to our future, I can proudly say that I am a future Trident at UCSD. And no matter where you go, I have one piece of advice. Stay alert and take care of yourself. You all know what your capabilities are, so make sure to exceed them in whatever you do, because you don't get a second chance at life. I want to wish you all, the class of 2018, the best of luck. Thank you all for listening. I want to end by quoting Mr. Sellin for those times where you're on the verge of quitting. Please join if you know. No excuses. Thank you all. Carlos out.
Thank you, Carlos. At this time, I would ask that our 2018 Southwest High Valedictorian, Nayeli Velarde Munoz, come to the podium to present her graduation speech. Nayeli has a GPA of 4.44 and will be attending UCLA in the fall.
Good evening, students, parents, faculty, board representatives, and special guests. We gather here today to celebrate the next stage of our lives, one marked by new opportunities and responsibilities for us and our families.
Buenas tardes, alumnos, padres, miembros del personal docente, representantes del Comité del Distrito e invitados de honor. Nos reunimos aquí hoy para celebrar una nueva etapa en nuestras vidas, una etapa marcada por nuevas oportunidades y responsabilidades para nosotros y para nuestras familias.
I would love to deliver a speech about my amazing journey through high school and how much my family helped me achieve where I am today, but I cannot. For although all of this may be true, I choose to acknowledge that there are more pertinent issues inundating our daily lives.
Me encantaría dar un discurso sobre mi experiencia asombrosa durante la prepa y lo mucho que mi familia me ayudó a llegar a este momento, pero no puedo. Aunque sea verdad, yo elijo reconocer que hay asuntos más pertinentes inundando nuestras vidas cotidianas.
2018 has been a year of massive civil unrest stemming from perpetual school shootings, blatant acts of racism, and continuous police brutality, which has affected all of us in one way or another.
El 2018 ha sido un año de inestabilidad civil masiva, inestabilidad que tiene raíces proviniendo de balaceras escolares perpetuas, accidentes racistas descaradas y brutalidad policíaca continua, los cuales nos han afectado a todos de una manera o de otra.
This unrest has eliminated country to question the competence of our government and the people we elected to represent us.
Esta inestabilidad ha llevado a muchos en nuestro país a cuestionar la habilidad de nuestro gobierno y de la gente que fue electa a representarnos.
Despite the fact that I am grateful to live in a country which offers many amazing opportunities to succeed, this country has also been the one to prioritize some lives over others and methodically undermine minorities.
A pesar del hecho que estoy agradecida de vivir en un país que ofrece muchas oportunidades para tener éxito, este país también ha priorizado algunas vidas más que otras y metódicamente le ha dado menos importancia a los grupos minoritarios.
This leads to the recurring question of whether a majority of 60-year-old white Protestant men should govern an ever-expanding multicultural country. I say no. Our lives should not be dictated by people who do not reflect who we are as a society.
Esto nos lleva a la pregunta recurrente de que si un grupo de hombres blancos protestantes en su tercera edad deberían dominar el gobierno de nuestro país multicultural. Yo digo que no. Nuestras vidas no deberían ser dictadas por un grupo de gente que no refleja quiénes somos como sociedad.
Many of us here have been continuously subject to the notion that our voices do not matter because we're not the right color, right ethnicity, or right sexual orientation as dictated by our majority white society.
Muchos de nosotros hemos sido continuamente sujetos a la noción que nuestras voces no importan porque somos del color apropiado, de la etnicidad correcta o de la orientación sexual correcta impuesto por nuestra sociedad mayormente blanca.
Our diverse voices, opinions, and votes matter. We matter. Society needs to understand that we, people of color, varied religions, different sexualities, and physical or mental disabilities are here to stay, and no politician or wall will ever stop that.
Nuestras voces, opiniones y votos diversos importan. Nosotros importamos. Nuestra sociedad tiene que entender que nosotros, la gente de color, de diferentes religiones, diferentes sexualidades y diferencias físicas o mentales, estamos aquí para quedarnos y ningún político o muro podrá detenernos.
I have faith that as we begin a new period in our lives, we will do so with an open mind. One that is understanding of others' opinions and can acknowledge that in order to thrive as a society, we need to be able to set our differences aside and work as one.
Tengo fe que al empezar esta nueva etapa en nuestras vidas, lo haremos con una mente abierta, una mente que entiende la opinión de otros y que puede reconocer que para crecer como sociedad tenemos que poder dejar nuestras diferencias de lado para vivir y vivir como un pueblo unido.
The days of systematically polarizing ourselves between us and them are over.
Los días de polarizarnos y sistemáticamente separarnos entre nosotros y ellos deben terminar.
As Americans, many of us hear the power to vote and make our voices heard. If you possess this luxury, do not take it for granted. Be the voice of the people who cannot be heard.
Como americanos, muchos de nosotros aquí tenemos el poder de votar y hacer nuestras voces se oigan. Si tú tienes ese lujo, no lo subestimes. Sé la voz de la gente que no puede ser oída.
We need to be the generation that brings about actual change for all people and for all ideas. The generation who is remembered for taking a stand for gender equity, social class representation, sexual orientation, race, immigration status, religion. We need to be the generation remembered for voting.
Tenemos que ser la generación que trae cambio profundo para toda la gente y para todas las ideas. La generación que sea recordada por tomar una postura firme ante todos los temas como la equidad de género, la representación social, la orientación sexual, la raza, el estatus migratorio y la religión. Tenemos que ser la generación que sea recordada por representarse a votar.
Thank you to all the students, teachers, administrators, and parents of all races, religions, genders, and sexual orientations for your support and commitment to the education of everybody gathered here today.
Gracias a todos los estudiantes, a los maestros, administradores y a todos los padres de toda raza, religión, género y orientación sexual por su apoyo y devoción a la educación de todos los reunidos aquí.
Thank you, Nayeli. Another round of applause for our valedictorian and salutatorian. At this time, I'd ask one of our Southwest High's teachers' favorites, who happens to also be our CSF advisor, Ms. Cindy Roncaroni, to come to the podium to recognize our CSF Life members.
Just in case. CSF Lifetime Highest Honors members met the state requirement for all 6 semesters. They wear a golden sash. I'm proud to introduce this year's 45 highest honors recipients. Please stand up as you are introduced. Audience, please hold your applause until the last name is read. Diana Aguila, Kaylee Andrew, Carlos Anguiano, Armando Aparicio, Nadia Lizeth Aireza, Xavier Baladares, Diego Barajas, Valeria Bravo, Alondra Caracosa, Cesar Casas, Jocelyn Ceballos, Paula Karina Cervantes, Miguel Corral, Cesar Flores Villar Martinez, Axel Zuriel Garcia, Gustavo Gutierrez, Claudia Guzman, America Hernandez, Camila Hernandez, Fernando Hernandez, Robin Lopez Flores, Pavel Martinez, Samuel Mateos, Michelle Mendias, Jasmine Menchaca, Julio Miranda, Samantha Pacheco, Abel Perez, Alexis Ramirez, Itzel Ramirez, Efren Ramos, Natalia Reyes, Gilberto Robles, Alondra Rodriguez, Mark Romero, Angelica Jeanette Sanchez, Rocio Sandoval, Joshua Singson, Melissa Sosa, Marciel Tan, Jenna Tijerina, Jocelyn Vargas, Belinda Yamalet Vasquez, Nayeli Velarde Munoz, and Melissa Velasco. Last year we had 57 graduates total. Today we have 95, and almost half of them had all 6 semesters with honors. Thank you. Wait. Okay, you can sit now. The lifetime members made 5 semesters of the state requirements. They wear a golden cord. I'm proud to introduce this year's 20 lifetime members. Please stand up as you're introduced. Ezequiel Abundes, Ryan Alamia, Jennifer Brown, Fernanda Adriana Cuellar, Emily Veronica Cuevas, Briss Atalia Gastelum, Manuel Gomez Ruiz, Jessica Iglesias Gomez, Isaac Armando Lopez, Yamile Lopez, Skyly Imperial Medrano, Raul Mesa, Cynthia Mijares, Karina Morales, Aime Moreno, Yareni Onikian, Ana Laura Tayez, Alejandro Verdugo, Calista Videnia, George Wong. Thank you. You may be seated. And seal bearers meet these requirements for 4 semesters. This year, Southwest High is proud to graduate 30 seal bearers. Will the seal bearers please stand up as your name is called? Larissa Aguiar, Talia Alcaraz, Melanie Angulo, Vanessa Ayala, Michelle Baltazar, Jacqueline Beltran, Nashla Cabrales, Natalia Carbat, Alice Yvonne Cerda, Mahik Desai, Paula Fong, Mark Garcia Serna, Natalia Hernandez Chavez, Evelyn Lucero, Galilea Marin Flores, April Yahida Marquez, Diana Martinez Amolitos, Samantha Moreno Camacho, Shai Red Ordonos, Eduardo Palencia, Lisa Perez, Estefania Quiros, Riley Romero, Andrea Rubio, Samantha Ruiz Rodriguez, Giovanni Sanz, Ryan Samaniego Munoz, Paula Ulloa, Maria Fernando Vernuga, Rafael Zubaran. Thank you. You may be seated.
Counselor Stephanie Stevens will recognize our Compact for Success students.
Compact for Success is a guaranteed admissions program between San Diego State University and the Sweetwater Union High School District. Students in this program maintained at least a 3.0 GPA, completed all of the A through G requirements, and have been students in our district since 7th grade. These students are designated by the gray cords hung over their gowns. The Compact for Success students, please stand. If you have a gray cord, please stand. Let's give them a round of applause. Congratulations. Please be seated.
Counselor Ms. Yacnelli Castellanos will recognize our Biliteracy Distinction Diploma recipients.
Southwest High School recognizes the value of biliteracy. Biliteracy seal is awarded to students who graduate with the mastery of 2 languages. Today, we want to recognize students who have demonstrated mastery in 2 languages through their academic achievements in English and Spanish. The following students have met the biliteracy seal criteria. Southwest High School reconoce el valor de ser bilingüe. El sello de bialfabetismo se otorga a los estudiantes que se gradúan con el dominio de 2 lenguajes. Hoy queremos reconocer a los estudiantes que por sus logros académicos han demostrado excelencia en 2 idiomas. Los siguientes estudiantes cumplieron con los requisitos para el sello de bialfabetismo. At this time, as I call your name, please stand and be recognized. Alondra Rodríguez, Joshua Aguayo Martínez, Larissa Aguilar, Brian Alamilla, Nadia Araiza, Vanessa Ayala, Javier Valladares, Ángel Bello Ruelas, Jacqueline Beltrán, Valeria Bravo, Alondra Caracosa, César Jair Casas, Viviana Castellanos, Paola Cervantes, Miguel Corral, Natalia Cortés, Fernanda Cuellar, Emily Cuevas, José Durán, Jaime Estrada, Paulina Fernández Reina, Jacob Fierro, Ilani Garazar, Axel García, Marc García Serna, Rogelio Gil, Adriana Gómez, Mauricio Guillén Olmos, Gustavo Gutiérrez, Claudia Guzmán López, América Hernández, Fernando Hernández, Natalia Hernández Chávez, Carolina Herrera, Jennifer Jauregui, Alisa Jones, Fernando Lestrade, Luis Lizárraga, Yamil López, Luis López Apalagüí, Robin López Flores, Armando Marono Mercado, Jorge Martínez, Pavel Martínez, Diana Martínez Amolitos, Samuel Mateos, Michelle Mendias, Eri Mesa, Cintia Mijares, Yasmín Michaca, Karina Morales, Jaime Ortiz García, Cristian Ovalle, Sabrina Peña, José Quinteros, Estefanía Quiroz, Ángela Ramírez, Cristian Ramírez, Itzel Ramírez, Nancy Ramírez, Efraín Ramos, Natalia Reyes, Rafael Robledo, Gilberto Robles, Mark Romero, Andrea Rubio, Giovanni Sainz, Ryan Samaniego Núñez, Angélica Sánchez, Rocío Sandoval, Joshua Simpson, Melissa Sosa, Ana Telles, Kevin Valdivia, Belinda Vázquez, Joel Vázquez, Nayeli Velarde Muñoz, María Verdugo, Alejandro Verduzco, Catalista Videña, Adam Iniguez. Congratulations, you may be seated.
Students, well done. So it is a great pleasure to introduce to you our from Sweetwater High School District Board Member, Ms. Paula Hall, who will accept this year's class. Ms. Hall serves as our board member for the area that encompasses the south part of the city of San Diego, as well as the city of Imperial Beach. She is a wife and mother of 3 children and has served as budget analyst with the San Diego Unified School District for over 30 years. Ms. Hall values community, and for over 20 years she's volunteered at local schools, and services include more than 7 years at school site councils as well as district advisory council. In addition, Paula Hall served 3 terms as secretary of district advisory council and 1 term as president. For many years, she was part of the volunteer team for the U.S. Open Sandcastles, served 2 years as treasurer of the Imperial Beach swim team, served 1 year as a vice president of South Bay Music Foundation. She actively volunteers and raises funds each year to support local suicide prevention programs like Save a Life Walk, American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, and Out of Darkness Walk, and the Yellow Ribbon Program. Ms. Hall is a true friend of Southwest High School. She is my biggest supporter and holds us to the highest standards and expectations to meet the needs of our students. So it is with great pride and honor that I certify to you, Ms. Hall, as a principal at Southwest High School, that the graduates before you today have met all requirements set forth by the Sweetwater Union High School District Board of Trustees and qualify for a high school diploma. I am honored to present to you the class of 2018.
Thank you, Mr. Romero. It's been a pleasure to watch you in action at your school these past 3 years. And I'm sure that you're going to do wonderful things in your next assignment. I'm sorry to have I'm going to echo the sentiment of many, I'm sure, that you have planted great seeds here at Southwest High, and I know that the Teachers will follow in your footsteps and continue the great work you've begun here. Thank you. On behalf of the Board of Trustees and the Sweetwater Administration, it is an honor to receive the Southwest High School class of 2018. Thank you. You've made it. To have come this far, you have already demonstrated motivation to be successful and the intelligence to overcome obstacles. The class of 2018 has made your principal, teachers, parents, and community proud. Under the leadership of your innovative and one of my favorite principal, Mr. Romero, the outstanding faculty and staff shared their knowledge and experience with you to better prepare you for a successful future. I would also like to acknowledge the important role your parents and family have played in guiding you to your graduation. Their efforts, sacrifices, and support made it possible for you to be here today, ready to receive your diplomas. Let's give them a round of applause. Now, graduates, it is up to you. As you step into the future, I encourage you to put your talents, your energy, and your best efforts into the new opportunities that are waiting for you. As you enter a new season, always remember to give something back to your community. Always say an encouraging word. Find someone who's down and lift them up. When you lift them up, you'll always walk on higher ground. This is a time where dreams were set, and this is where those exact dreams will flourish. So, Mr. Romero, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, it is my honor and pleasure to accept the graduating class of the year 2018. Congratulations, graduates.
Thank you, Paul. I appreciate everything. Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Hall. Now I'd like to ask our counselors to come forward for the reading of the class roster and the awarding of the diplomas.
Do I go first? Abel Perez. Oh, no. Oh, sorry.
Diana Aguila.
Samantha Pacheco.
Kaylee Andrew.
Julio Miranda.
Carlos Anguiano.
Jasmine Minchaca.
Armando Aparicio.
Michelle Mendias.
Nadia Araiza.
Samuel Mateos.
Javier Valladares,
Pavel Martinez,
Diego Barajas,
Robin Lopez Flores,
Valeria Bravo,
Fernando Hernandez,
Alondra Caracosa,
Camila Hernandez,
César Yair Casas,
América Hernandez,
Jocelyn Ceballos Hurtado,
Claudia Guzmán López,
Paola Cervantes,
Gustavo Gutiérrez,
Miguel Corral,
Axel García,
César Flores,
Alexis Ramírez,
Skyly Medrano,
Itzel Ramírez,
Yamil López,
Efren Ramos,
Isaac López,
Natalia Reyes,
Jessica Iglesias Gómez,
Gilberto Robles,
Manuel Gómez Ruiz,
Alondra Rodríguez,
Brice Castellum,
Mark Romero,
Emily Verónica Cuevas,
Angélica Sánchez,
Fernanda Cuellar,
Rocío Sandoval,
Jennifer Brown,
Joshua Singson,
Brian Alamilla,
Melissa Sosa,
Ezequiel Abundis,
Maricel Tan,
Melissa Velasco,
Jenna Tijerina,
Nayeli Velardes Muñoz,
Jocelyn Vargas,
Belinda Vázquez,
Sai Ordóñez,
Raúl Mesa,
Samantha Moreno Camacho,
Cinti Mijares,
Diana Martinez Amolitos,
Karina Morales,
April Yahaira Marquez,
Amy Moreno Cisneros,
Galilea Marin Flores,
Yareni Ouniquian,
Evelyn Lucero,
Ana Telles,
Natalia Hernandez Chavez,
Alejandro Verduzco,
Mark Garcia Serna,
Calista Videña,
Paula Fong,
George Wong,
Mahek Desai,
Larisa Aguilar,
Alice Cerda,
Talía Alcaraz,
Natalia Carbo,
Melanie Angulo,
Nashla Cabrales,
Vanessa Ayala,
Jacqueline Beltran,
Michelle Baltazar,
Eduardo Palencia Ciordia,
Leslie Hernández,
Lisa Perez,
Gabriel Pimentel,
Estefania Quiros,
Jennifer Perfino,
Riley Romero,
Melody Díaz,
Andrea Rubio,
Jessica Herrera,
Samantha Ruiz,
Kimberly Campos,
Giovanni Alexander Sainz Martinez,
Miriam Ortiz,
Ryan Samaniego Núñez,
Jacqueline Ramírez,
Paula Ulloa,
Paulina Cano,
Maria Fernanda Verdugo,
Brian Bojon,
Rafael Zubaran,
Luis Barrera,
Mónica Noriega.
Jair Razo.
Indira Álvarez.
Alec Jaquez.
Ángela Ramírez.
Alberto Medeles Lopez.
Mayra Ramírez.
Samuel Vasquez.
Adriana Cuen.
Natalia Cortez.
Yoara Vega.
Gustavo Gutierrez.
Leslie Contreras Cota.
Gerardo Gutierrez.
Micaela Manigbas.
Francisco Lizariga.
Mauricio Guillen Olmos.
Abraham Marquez Garcia.
Karina Cuevas.
Sergio Diaz.
Ashley Vargas.
Fernando Lafarga.
Cristian Abraham Romero.
Chao Huay.
Alyssa Jones.
Renee Gastelum.
Verónica García.
Ruben Roldan.
Mariela Ramírez.
Vicente Resendez.
Valeria Morales.
Miguel Padilla.
Taliané Silva.
Gabriel Montes Mendelen.
Briana Benavides.
Angel Calderon.
Lice Grijalva.
Jonathan Luna.
Brandon Lopez.
Stephanie Martinez.
Michael Arista.
Eileen Ortiz.
Eduardo Guedea.
Natalie Bravo.
Isaac Jiménez Ortiz.
Leslie Cota.
Raúl Núñez.
Ruben de la Cruz.
Brandon Naib Galván.
Jose Quinteros.
Samara Flores.
Roberto Ortiz Garcia.
Alan Pérez.
Daniel Michael.
Kevin Daniel Parga.
Rogelio Gil.
Jennifer Jauregui.
Alexis Garcia.
Jaime Ortiz García.
Noah Ballesteros.
Abraham Agudo Fergoso.
Oscar Luna.
Miguel García.
Richard Castillo.
Nancy Valenzuela.
Jose Carrillo.
Alan Martinez.
Jonathan Klinek.
Efraín Contreras.
Araceli Contreras.
Paulina Fernández Reina.
Daniela Luna Gallegos.
Alina Urea.
Karina Pereira Asuna.
Manuel Soria.
Sabrina Pena.
Gustavo Fernando Andrade Ibarra.
Calvin Sereno.
Diego Hernández.
Alejandra Villegas Garcia.
Andrés Ortiz.
Jacqueline Valdez Rizzo.
Aaron Singh.
Christian Ramirez.
Nathaniel Tejada.
Jacob Fierro Lara.
Joshua Sanchez.
Adan Iñiguez.
Octavio Jr. Salazar.
Adriana Gomez.
Gerardo Almaraz Jr.
Kenya Zamora.
Clemente Peraza.
Leslie Cervantes.
Sergio Beltrán.
Alexa Martinez.
Oscar Becerra.
Gabriela Verdugo.
Roberto López.
Yesenia Montreal Jiménez.
Nancy Ramírez.
Giselle Celeste Castro.
Susana Martínez González.
Natalie Moreno Sanchez.
Valerie Rodriguez.
Aurora Swenson.
Julissa Ortiz.
Rodrigo Macias.
Alyssa Ortiz.
Jason Calhoun.
Jorge Martínez.
Giselle Ortiz.
Humberto Alcaraz.
Carla Gabriela Sotelo.
Juan Carlos Ayala.
Daniela Valdez. Salvador.
Sergio Alarid.
Salvador Velázquez Cervantes.
Joshua Aguayo Martínez.
Bailey Sandoval.
Gabriel Omar Palacios.
Dario Mori.
Karen López Torres.
Fernando Lestrade.
April Villanueva.
Giovanni Corbala.
Jacqueline Ulloa.
Yadira Rodas Vázquez.
Jim Acosta.
Iván Peña.
Alejandro Fimbre Santana.
Rafael Robledo.
Cristiano Valle.
Carlos Galvez.
Luis García.
Tomás Gutierrez.
Jesús García.
Carlos Ventura.
Brian Salas.
Irene Avila.
Luis Olivas.
Josephine Quimbo.
Eddie Mesa.
Kimberly Sandoval.
Jose Duran.
Valerie Florian.
Alexander Jimenez.
Andrea Salgado.
Kevin Franco Correa.
Angelica de la Mora.
David Quijas.
Yasaeli Puentes.
Henry Funkhauser.
Carlos Garcia.
Alberto Brado.
Alondra Arredondo.
Christopher Barnes.
Alyssa Sampson.
Aritza Bisseri.
Mark Sampson.
Jazly Robles. Valeria Carranza.
Eliniel Pingol.
Armando Morono Mercado.
Elizabeth Butchart.
Aliyah Diana Sanchez.
Eileen Rocha.
Aneri Felix.
Edgar Romo Portillo.
Eric Richardson.
Diego Covarrubias Herrera.
Adrian Lozano.
Yovan Gonzalez Rodriguez.
Adrian Castellum.
Odalis Madrigal.
Antonio Alejandre.
Ariadna Huerta Guerra.
Katia Gonzalez Meja.
Diana Gutierrez Olivares.
Erica Alexis Resto.
Kimberly Corona.
Camille Santa Romana.
Ariana Gutierrez Olivares.
Daniela Chavez.
Nicholas Bailón.
Stephanie Mariah Converos.
Kevin Valdivia.
Luis Angel Villalobos.
Naomi Díaz.
Michael Hobbs.
Jaime Estrada.
Leonard Norman for the fifth.
Ivan Rodriguez.
Marissa Isabel Esqueda.
Leonardo Trevino.
Alessandra Cruz.
Joseph Villaseñor.
Nicole Hernandez.
Paulina Alejandra Talavera.
Rachel Aguilera.
Celeste Roman.
Carla Hernandez Morelero.
Karina Valeria Zavala Uribe.
Jose Hernandez.
Claudia Matamores.
Melanie Campos.
Arlen Lopez Amador.
Andrea Espinoza.
Elizabeth Garcia Cuevas.
Alicia Areza.
Pedro Crespo.
Iram Avia Bastiras.
Mark Alvarado.
Oscar Garcia Music.
Daniel Amaro.
Jose Espinoza.
Carla Esquivel.
Melanie Corrales.
Leslie Santillan.
Leslie Paredes Lara.
Luz Obrajero.
Stephanie Lopez.
Samantha Whitefield.
Naomi Cabrera Moreno.
Andrea Galindo Munoz.
Jonathan Bucha.
Jesus Galvan.
Viola Alfaro.
Alejandro Murillo.
Jorge Santos Salido.
Jessica Venegas.
Salma Contreras.
Melissa Flores.
Luis Perez de Soldado.
Joanna Leva.
David Estrada.
Fernando Merida.
Fidel Vasquez Guerneras.
Alexander de la Cruz.
Edgar Medina.
Diana Cristina Baena Huerta.
Gustavo Montero Núñez.
Leslie Velázquez.
Jesus Daria Lucia.
Jasmine Samaniego.
Naylin Valeria Sandoval.
Ricardo Hernández.
Andrés Edilberto Ramos.
Johnny Torres.
Fernando Ortega Mesa.
George Casillas.
Aaron Valdez.
Pedro Alemán Camacho.
Ebesai Rosales.
Adria Guerrero.
Leonardo Campos.
Leslie Romo.
Victor Flores. Javier Carrillo. Joel Vasquez. Luis Castillo Gracia. Ned Aruta. Jose Luis Rocha. Jorge Alexis Torres. Jose Seja. Miguel Alexander Guiterres. David Espinoza. Kevin Igor. Xavier Thomas. Carlos Rodriguez. Alexandra Barba Salado. Armando Bermudez. Sofia Aime Exiga. Dorian Lianos. Adriana Lara. Eliana Cresar. Yacel Cineros. Jonathan Medina. Carolina Herrera. Viviana Castellanos. Angel Bello Rules. Cesar Cota. Christian Andres Espinosa. Luis Lopez Ablatigüe. Mark Cortez. Raúl Lozano Soles.
Students, please stand. At this time, I would like to invite to the podium our senior class president, Ana Tellez, who will conduct the tassel ceremony, and Alondra Rodriguez, Jasmine Minchaca, who will be leading us in the singing of our alma mater.
Seniors, the moving of the tassel symbolizes the end of your high school years and the beginning of your future as a high school graduate. At the moment you move your tassel from right to left, you will all be official graduates of Southwest High School. Oh. At this time, will the graduating class of 2018 of Southwest High School please move your tassels from right to left?
So now for the last time, let's sing our alma mater.
Raiders, for the last time, loud and proud.
For the horizon of victory, our southwest sun shines through its spirit free.
The red, the gold, we will truly see beyond the Raider dawn. We hail the red, the gold, the white, in our faithful song. With loyal courage, we raise our hands. Eternal glory we command. Southwest High forever, ever stand.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you your 2018 Southwest High School graduates. Congratulations, Raiders!